Hey, did you know that in France they drive on the wrong side of the road? It's Vlogger 669.
Morning, it's Wednesday for real, and the sun is murdering me. Actually, so interesting, Totally thought my bed was safe in the corner from the incursions of the sun in the morning. Not so much. As the sun rises higher, so it invades more of my room. That's okay, I shouldn't be sleeping in anyways. I just did because we did a live edit last night, which was great. It was a lot of fun to hang out. And yeah, and then I just got a bunch of other stuff done afterwards, and I didn't get to bed until late. So that's the price you pay. I posted my photo of the day, right? Pretty sure I did. Anyways, I'm going to try and continue on my productivity streak. And today we're going to talk about two things. One, we'll talk about how it is that I've wrangled my productivity a little bit. And two, is one subject that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but I've never been brave enough to talk about. But I think after the recent conversations that we've been having through comments and messages, as well as just general responses to the video that I made the other day about like how weird it is that things are changing. I want to talk about fan interactions because they're great. I love meeting people. I got introduced to Corey and Alicia yesterday. They came and said hi. I think they weren't the only ones actually. Was there somebody else that came and said hi to me yesterday? Anyways, the whole fan interaction thing. I really like it when people come and say hi, but I think people are scared to say hi sometimes. I also think that some people aren't scared enough to say hi. There is a happy medium. I don't want you to be scared. That's probably the wrong, that's definitely the wrong verb. But we're going to talk about that a little bit today because I'm just a normal guy, and that should, paint the whole interaction either way. Speaking of painting, I want coffee. There's no segue there whatsoever. There's fresh paint on the walls and it smells funny, but let's just go get coffee. You know how I said, gotta go. You know how I said yesterday that you should always have your sunglasses and your rain jacket with you in Paris? I think I mentioned this in my live edit last night as well. And yesterday I forgot my sunglasses. Turned out to be sunny all day. Yeah, it's looking kind of cloudy and chilly and possibly rainy now that I've left with my sunglasses in the bright, bright sunshine. You go underground for 20 minutes and all of a sudden the world changes. And today is Wednesday, which means they're closed. I was thinking today was Thursday already. Even though I said it was Wednesday early, forgive me. I can still leave Richard's Gustav mug for him here though, because it looks like somebody's here. Hello. Good, how are you doing? Just gonna leave Richard's mug here. Yeah, for those of you who consistently ask me about the weather in Paris, this is why you don't trust me with weather forecast in Paris, because it just went from like brilliantly sunny and hot to cold. Just like that. I had no idea that was coming. Because guess who thought he should look at the weather forecast and didn't choose to look at the weather forecast before leaving the house? Anyways. Terre de Cafe here? What? I don't think I've ever seen you without a hat on.
How you doing, man? I don't think I've seen you all
without a beard.
Yeah, wait, that was the deal. How's it going?
And that was my buddy Nate. I didn't realize he was there. He's an American actor who's been living here for a long time now. Nice guy. Good to chat, catch up. I'm way behind on the whole getting stuff done thing now. This is the danger of staying up late and sleeping in late. Get down to business. And now, Strata's turn to be under scaffolding, it looks like. Lerka lunch, and then somewhere where I can get the internet. Hopefully, it's been a struggle this whole time. Oh, that was nice to have a little bit of a coffee. I had lunch and coffee with Lerka.
She introduced me to Berry Cafe. It was really nice. It's only been open since January. Lovely spot. Shirley is the owner there, and yeah, really liked it. It was good. Her internet was working, which was nice. So managed to get a bunch of stuff done, including some secret stuff for Patreon. But the two things we were going to talk about today that I keep not getting to are my little strategy for being productive, which seems to be working, and then fan interactions. The productivity stuff is actually pretty simple. I will link to Asana below if you've ever used Asana. It's a to-do list app that you can use on the web or on your phone, but it's fantastic because not only can you set up to-do lists, but you can set up sub-lists under each to-do item, so you can actually kind of keep track of everything you're doing. You can set due dates. It all feeds into a calendar, feeds your reminders. So I've just tried to set aside time every morning to actually sit down, look at that, and just get stuff done in a chunk of time. Same with the writing. I'm trying to set aside at least 1 hour to write every morning before I even get to any of that stuff, and then jump back and forth and end up writing for more time because, I don't know, being productive, getting ahead, and getting actually well ahead of the overall to-do list that I have to do, which is obviously a wonderful feeling. A big part of the reason that it's working for me, though, I feel more than anything, is because I'm actually like dedicating time in the morning to just sit down and get work done, and then being organized and putting everything in the to-do list actually also helps to reduce like anxiety levels. You know exactly what you need to be getting done, and every time I think of something else I need to get done, I just put it in there, try to prioritize it, and then move on. Then you can forget about it until you come back and look and see what you're doing. So it's been really helpful to get on top of a lot of things, especially when you get to those things that you just need to get done but don't want to do. Follow-up emails, admin work, that kind of stuff. Having it in there, there's that nice little satisfaction knowing, okay, if I just get it done, I can check it off and then it's gone. Helps a lot. It's little psychological tricks basically, but Asana, wonderful tool. Now, I'm on my way to have a picnic in Jardin de Luxembourg because it is a little premature. It might not win the food poll, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna win the food poll. I think Kylie's gonna join me. We'll have a little bit of a picnic, and then I think I'll probably go for a run after that and edit. And that is, you know, a pretty full day actually. When you think about it, it is currently 5 p.m. It's not even that, it's only 5 p.m. Actually feels later than that. I have to look at, is my watch dying? Anyways, gotta collect her because she's up at the top of Notre Dame right now. So we'll go to Notre Dame, pick her up, grab some food, and go eat in the park. And that sounds really nice. Just relax for a little bit because I've done nothing but work all day. It's also been really good. And then we'll talk about the interaction stuff I've been meaning to talk about this whole time. Score. I thought that one was going to be too broken up. Founder, and now food. Although I'm the only one that's actually that hungry, and I'm really hungry. I was going to try and eat immediately after lunch, and I was talked out of it. I was told that it was not the French way by a Danish person, though. So I don't know if I should have listened to that. Is this what we want for picnic food? Kind of struggling on our picnic food hunt now. We walked to the park first instead of getting food first.
This doesn't look very baguette friendly.
Oh, we're gonna starve.
Do you need a banana?
No. For our very poorly planned last-minute picnic, we have Belgian beer and a French baguette and hummus, which I'm not going to try to attribute to any nationality because I'm
Right.
smarter than that. All in all, a fairly successful picnic, would you say?
Yes.
Considering there was more of a snack picnic than like a full one. But I was happy. I love this park. We were just talking about sheep. Was saying, well, you like this park? Why do you like this park? I'll let you say it for yourself.
I like all the statues are more feminine instead of masculine here. That's a bad cut.
There's a lot less warrior dudes and a lot more like beautiful women in this park, so she likes it for that reason. It is beautiful. It was made for women, right? So
He's trying to impress all the
there you go. He's trying to make up for the. He's like, I'm gonna do push-ups. I'm gonna make it. Anyways, that was tasty. Now for a beer and then maybe more food actually, because I'm definitely still hungry. favorite tap houses in the city. They've always got some really, really delicious stuff on tap. And I need to probably say the whole fan thing before I have a drink, because I've already kind of forgotten what's going on. But the fan communication or the fan interaction side of things, I think you guys know that one of the things that really concerns me the most is making sure that everybody that I interact with, especially through comments, messages, all that kind of stuff, knows that they're valuable to me. Like that you would take the time to write to me means a lot. And that's why I want to try to respond to absolutely everything that I can, and that's getting more and more difficult. But when I met some people recently this week, I met just a handful of different people in different places around the city, and one of the things that I recognize is that there's this kind of fear of like interrupting my day, which I genuinely appreciate, that people want to respect my time, that many of you recognize that I have a lot of work to do, that I'm fairly busy, that I've got a lot going on, but at the same time, like I want to make sure that people feel comfortable coming and saying hi. I really appreciate when people say hi. Just having a little chat is great, and it's really nice that like Corey, for example, came and was like, hey man, I don't mean to interrupt, but I just want to chat for a second. I do appreciate that people like Corey come and say like, hey, I didn't want to interrupt. I know you're really busy, but I just want to say hi, blah, blah, blah. That's wonderful. And I want to make sure that people know, because there have been multiple occasions where I'm pretty sure that somebody is like staring at me like they know who I am and they want to say hi, but they're too nervous to say hi. Or Beth, when you got, they would have just left without saying hi if Rachel hadn't said, hey, these guys bought a sticker, say hi to them. There's a lot of those kind of incidents where it's like, just, you can say hi. Like, I'd love to say hi, and I want to make sure that's important. But I also want to say that it is true, I am really busy, I have a lot going on, and I barely have time for my friends here as it is. You're well within your right to reach out, well within your right to say hi, to invite me to do stuff, to want to hang out. That's all perfectly fine. And I would like to hang out, I'd like to see people, I'd like to do stuff. But if I'm unable to because I'm busy or I'm out of town or whatever else, I just hope that people don't take that personally when I say, hey, like, I have other stuff to do, I have to work, I want to hang out with my friends, like Kylie's leaving soon, I want to make sure I spend some time with her, or I'm going to be traveling with, a friend somewhere else, or whatever it is. Like, I just hope that it's not taken personally when I say I don't have time or space to hang out. Especially as I'm trying to carve out more time to actually get work done and get into a real routine, and really, especially because like I am increasingly my own boss, I really need to make sure that I have a set and very like intense schedule to get my stuff done, because I'm the only one that's cracking the whip on me, so that's really important. Anyways, this has been an exercise in practicing my willingness to vlog in public in front of lots of people, and I think it went pretty well. I didn't feel awkward at all. Those women are staring very intently at me, but that's not going to keep me from doing it. So anywho, I'm going to go back inside and have a very delicious drink. Brewberry, top notch. Highly recommend them if you want to come have a microbrew in Paris. They also have like a cellar across the street that has hundreds of different beers in it. Wonderful. If you're looking for good craft beer in Paris, which most of you are looking for wine, but for the few of you that are looking for beer, not a bad spot to go. Anyways, probably going to call it a night tonight. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff. Oh, I got the digital downloads of the Camera 4 up on Gumroad. I will link below. If you wanted to download those, it's just a donation to the travel fund as stipulated by Elaine, the winner of the camera. She's the one that wanted me to basically sell them to beef up my travel fund. So if you want to go grab one of those, you can print them, you can put them on your wall, you can make your own postcards out of them, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Anyways, I'm gonna go have the rest of my beer now.